Can everybody hear me? Am I even live? What's happening?
Yeah.
We are live.
You live?
We're doing it. We did it.
Oh, we did it. What's good, brother?
Yeah.
You on the interwebs, the podcast. What's good, man?
Yes.
All right, y'all tuning in to the most popular podcast about weed in the North Brooklyn area. We definitely got streamers inside and outside of the New York area. We got some people who are gonna link in. Oh yeah, this camera's
just tilt them this way so we could both get some light.
Yeah, I got you right there. Yeah. You know, I'm trying not to show my closet though. You know what I mean? It's all good. This is what happens when we podcast from home. All right, y'all. I'm Henny Cornelius. Y'all might have known me. I got myself on a couple of TV shows, a couple of movies. Doesn't really matter what I do. But right here, we here for the podcast. On my left is
Kamala Harris, a.k.a. Joy Sanchez, a.k.a. Black Ginger, a.k.a. Young Cougar, a.k.a.
Young Cougar, I like that.
A.k.a. Me up.
Yo, she said Young Cougar?
Young Cougar. I love it.
I love that.
It's about changing that narrative, man.
5-year-old.
Oh.
Okay, she got to do this. All right, yo, we're gonna go from top of the left screen to the bottom circle. Matter of fact, we're gonna start with the young lady there, and then we'll go around clockwise.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Okay. I love Young Cougar. I want to be a childless MILF. That's my goal. My name is Sarah Hartshorn. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, I appreciate you, Sarah. What do you do for the people out there?
Oh, I'm a comedian and a writer. I do comedy and I write and make videos for Abortion Access Front. We're a reproductive rights nonprofit, and but in the before times we used to go put on comedy shows all over the country and visit independent abortion clinics, and now I don't know, we just make TikToks and stuff.
Nice.
Okay, if you could get by a Starbucks and steal some Wi-Fi from a Starbucks, you're a bit delayed. But
yes, I think I can do that. Okay. All right, yeah.
Go
the integrity of the show.
Yeah, sit in the train station and steal some Wi-Fi before you go to your next show.
Yeah.
So those are from straight from Julia Child's Kitchen.
Oh, these are weed cookies?
These are weed cookies and weed-infused sweet potato pie.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
Okay, that's
leftover from
What was that at my Thanksgiving? I needed some of that.
Yo, top left.
All right. So, yeah, I am Danny Bronner. I am 1/3 of Binge Society that is in this stream with you. What's going on, Internet? I don't have many AKAs. I got Dan Tastico, Laces Out Dan. That's about it. I'm a podcaster. I'm an actor. I'm an impressionist. I'm a teacher by day in the public school system, and I'm really fucking glad to be home doing remote teaching now because that building was crazy. But I'm going to pass it on to my boy Winston over here.
Is somebody playing music in the background?
Yeah, it's me. I'm sorry. Hang on. I'm just
Mute your mic.
Starbucks. It's the Starbucks, man.
Mute your mic. Go ahead.
Yo. What's going on? I am 1/3 of the podcast called Binge Society. My name is Winston Brewington. You can call me Win. You can call me Radio Win. You can call me Web. You can call me whatever you want. But just listen. Tune in. What's up? Glad to be here.
All right, sexy voice. Motherfucker.
Silky tones, man.
This is Radio Win.
Radio
Win always got the voices. Sounds silky smooth.
Yeah, who else is in the building?
Hey, what's going on, man? It's Yummy Comedy. You know what time it is? I do comedy and I teach kids that need it in the city. I teach them math, STEM.
Okay.
And
you teach STEM?
I teach STEM, man, to the kids, man, because they gotta learn how to use a saw, man. We taking it back to the.
Teach them about the leaves.
Nah, we like fuck leaves, man. Grab this hammer.
Leaves. What is that? I don't know the STEM lingo. What are we talking about?
Science, technology, engineering, and math. That's what I do for my daytime. And at nighttime, I do stand-up in streets, parks, laundromats, on the corner, in front of museums, wherever they'll allow us to do it these days. That's where I'm at. In the bus lane, city bike lane, we in these streets.
I've been
Sarah, they got a mic in the Starbucks where you at?
Yeah, they're playing music at the place where my show was.
Where was
but I'm
your
getting
show?
the Wi-Fi password.
Where'd you have a show?
It was at Joey Bat's Cafe.
Oh, I don't know where the fuck that is. Is that New York?
It's on the Lower East Side.
Okay, you could have came
It's
through.
fun.
You could have came through.
Yeah.
I just want to know, first off, we're going to start off with, what are you smoking? Anybody, okay, what, if anybody out there is smoking weed and weed, man, what are you smoking? Write it in the chat, write it in the comments. You guys right here, what are you smoking?
Well, you know, as a public school teacher, Mo, I cannot and will not
He's gonna listen.
condone
I'm smoking this bitch
any-
ass little. This shit look like I don't know. It's called runts.
What?
It's
That
called
shit is
runts.
black. You're smoking res in a fucking tube. What happened to that thing?
I don't know what
That's
this.
like
The fucking primordial tar. The fucking
It doesn't hit. It doesn't hit at all. I think it's kicked. I've had this like for 8 months. But I was like, I'm gonna be on the podcast. I gotta represent. But lo and behold, runts is
Run out.
Yeah. What I would
Runts is
say,
run
guys,
out.
the
Riggedy
rhetoric I will use is if I did smoke, I would be smoking out of a
Dude,
pack.
they
and I would have to.
just decriminalized it. Do you guys?
It's only a bill.
Nope.
It's only a bill?
Yeah, it's only in the house. Only in the house. It's only in the house.
Yeah.
Got to get through the Senate.
I'm just a bill. Just
And
a
not that
little
I
bit.
am, fighting for that sort of thing, but if I were a pot smoker, I'd be happy about that. Is
Look
what I
at
would
this.
say.
Danny
Wait,
politics.
they didn't pass it yet? It's just a bill? Oh,
It's just a bill. Yeah, they're
Just
waiting
the bill
for it.
sitting
Yeah.
on Capitol Hill.
Imagine used to make Capitol Hill strain so that when it passes, we could all smoke on Capitol Hill.
that'd be a dope Instagram post.
The DC weed laws are very confusing. Like I don't understand them. Like when I went to DC, I was like, okay, is it legal? And people were like,
That's because so it's legal in DC, but it's not legal in the states around DC, right? Because DC isn't a state; it's a commonwealth, which is a little bit different. Like they have a little bit more lax, and they're only under federal jurisdiction, which is funny that it's legal in DC, but not in the states or by the federal government.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
yeah.
Hey, what's
It's
happening in
almost
New
like
Jersey, though?
politicians
Did
wanna
they set
smoke
up
weed
there?
and not get in trouble.
Yes.
Yeah, let's
Into
yeah.
that.
Or the
What's happening
shop.
with New Jersey? Did they open up the shops yet? Did they got
Not
They
yet.
didn't
cafes
open
and
the
shit?
shops
Not yet, not yet.
Because basically this all is just a fuckery of trying to figure out how to streamline the money back to the government. That's all
Basically.
it is. They waiting for it out. It's like prohibition. I don't know if you guys study history, but with prohibition, the same thing sort of happened. They had alcohol illegalized. Mad people did criminal time for it. And
Except the people that ended up in power, like the Rockefellers and the Kennedys.
Of course.
Them niggas was all bootleggers.
it's the same thing.
Yeah.
And then so in between that time, while they're making money because they outlawed slavery, but unless it's for jail, so they make like these ticky-tack crimes fucking illegal. They put you in jail for mad long, and now you have modern day slaves. That's what they're talking about with modern day slavery. You know what I mean? So it's the same thing now with marijuana. Yo, what up, Vic Burt on the
What y'all
on
should do
Instagram
is
podcast?
if you look at like Newport and Marlboro are two tobacco companies that have already like not only heavily invested, like they bought smaller cannabis farms, but also they already have like all their R&D straightened out. They got their packaging ready to go. So it's really not that long. Like these big companies like Philip Morris, they are already investing in marijuana companies. So
And they have been for a long time, right?
Right. And the tobacco lobby, think about that. The tobacco lobby is huge. The tobacco lobby is actually why marijuana has not been legalized this whole time, because it fucks them up. You know what I'm saying? And once you legalize marijuana, if I can grow that shit at home, nigga, I can make hemp. I ain't buying no more denim. I could cook and make my own teas and shit that's like mad medicinally good and start using the herbs. So I'm not really participating in Western medical systems. Like legalizing marijuana has a lot of far-reaching effects that we don't realize.
And it puts out the local weed man, because my local weed man don't stand on it. He don't stand on the street corner no more, and it's so hard to find him now. I gotta get a number.
That would actually be a come up for the local weed man. I'll tell you why, right?
All right, we ain't got enough time for that. Right now, I'm smoking on cereal milk, brought to you by my sponsor, as always, Pristine Agriculture. If you're ever on Instagram and you're looking for different strands, is that a COVID cough? Okay,
Easy, mask up. Droplets.
It's a weed cough. Relax.
Yeah. I reckon you hit the joint right before that. But yeah, so Pristine Agriculture. He brought to you this cereal milk right here. You can go on Leafly and see what the medicinal purposes of cereal milk is. But you yourself, light it up, roll one up, hit up Pristine Agriculture on Instagram because you should. All right, go into our first topic.
I'm smoking BBM, by the way.
Okay, you smoking what?
BBM.
BBM. All right, let's keep that short. Boom, BBM. Celino and Barnes was in a 3-year legal battle. 3 years legal battle. They finally settled it this year. And 1 month later, Barnes dies.
I thought Celino died.
No, Barnes died in
Barnes.
a plane crash.
It's Barnes.
Was it a setup?
Wait, it was a boat crash?
A plane.
Plane crash. He was flying the plane, no, right?
Yeah, he was flying a plane.
So here's the thing.
That sounds like it's
we
his
gotta wait and
mistake.
see. We gotta wait and see if Celino does not come in with a lawsuit. Someone got to get sued for this shit, and they got to be paying out the ass. And it should be Celino leading that charge. And if it's not, I'm gonna start to think. People are gonna have thoughts.
Have you seen anything about Celino? He's the injury attorney.
He is.
I have
This is the
seen
biggest
his
of
new
injury.
ads. that
Yeah,
just
all
say
over the fucking
Celino.
place.
He had those real fast.
I think somebody needs to
No. See,
call 1-888.
I want to point out that Barnes did also have individual ads.
He did.
Yeah, like on my block, there's a Celino ad and a Barnes ad.
And he tried to keep the song too. It was like 8 million.
Yeah.
Right? Shit was like it doesn't hit the same way.
Doesn't have that ring.
That's not my jam, man.
That's what he needed. He needed Puff Daddy on the ringtone. He needed Puff Daddy on the number. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
Times it's all you not around. Celino and Barnes.
Went out of town.
The attorney's coming down.
I didn't get though. What I don't get though is like who's your friend that you've been working with that you'd murder? If you needed to murder them, who are they? Which one of them? And are they a bigger friend for being willing to murder them for the money, or are they less of a friend for you wanting to murder them for the money?
I think
It's
it
a
was
sign of respect, right?
Are they a friend if I want to murder them for the money?
I don't know. Let one of these guys from Binge Society go at it.
Well, it's probably a insurmountable amount of money for you to murder somebody. I doubt it was like $10,000 or something like that. If I'm murdering somebody, this money that I'm taking, I'm like disappearing. So it has to be like an X amount of, like, it has to be enough dollars where you're like, I'm willing to murder this person to get that amount of money. And granted, some people murder for like what, 2,000, 3,000. Some people petty, like, man, where's my $50? Stab, you know. Put some heat on your ass for paying me back. But I assume for this, it's probably like, you know, I don't know, a lot of money. Murder, man.
It's a pretty big sign of respect. It's you really, you've made it when your best friends are trying to kill you. So I think Barnes on the way down, he was like, fucking Celino, that guy, that's Celino.
Yeah.
Yo, but no, I really feel like because Barnes was flying, I feel like Celino cut the brakes on his. Can you do that? Like cut the brakes on the airplane?
Yeah,
I'm sure he's connected enough to do so.
line.
I feel like it's possible, isn't it?
Yeah, whatever the equivalent
Yeah, the
is.
fuel line, because there's still like you know.
Or he bent a shaft or something. Pause.
Yeah. There's definitely it's a rich tapestry, and one screw loose. It's like a house of cards.
Yeah, he probably paid somebody, a professional. Was like, all right, because I mean, he hated him, like really hated him. And
Really?
Yeah, supposedly like they hated each other.
And I can't wait for this documentary to come out on Netflix. Go on.
Oh my god, you know what's coming out? You know what it is. It's gonna make
legally.
Yeah,
they
Richard
both
Gere is
own the
going to be
song.
in it. Like,
I guess
Out of Barnes, yo, Richard Gere would kill Barnes.
Barnes was fucking jacked. He climbed Mount Everest or some shit. He was
Richard Gere?
Fucking Barnes was
what?
He wasn't a joke. He climbed Mount Everest. He was the pilot of that plane. He was like a workout freak.
That's probably why he had to. That's probably why he had to wait till he was incapacitated in the air. He couldn't fight him one-on-one in the street.
Yeah.
You want to go toe to toe, nigga? He's like, nah, I'm gonna catch you while you slipping.
Selena, you coward! Face me.
No, but how much do you think Barnes is worth?
last of me, Selena.
What do you think
He
his
falls
wife
out of
is
the plane.
Oh,
Should have
what the
packed the
fuck?
parachute.
I think Barnes had to be worth at least a cool like they've been having that commercial rocking
Since
for a
I
minute.
was yeah.
So even if they never had an actual person walk in and be one of their clients, that commercial played so much. Like
Nah, but you buy commercial time.
they buy. I
You
could,
buy commercial time.
I don't know.
You
They
don't
had to
get
get
paid for that shit.
somebody had to get
It's not
paid
a
for
TV
that.
show.
Somebody had to get paid for that.
The singers, I'm sure they must have
They had
taken
to
quite a
get
few
paid.
takes to
I
get
think
that down.
they own the song.
Here's Here's my thing when people commit murders and stuff like that. Like I think when people commit murders, they make it look like this, so there's like plausible deniability, because it's like I wasn't on the plane, you know, like they make it look like a conspiracy theory, so then you get people talking about it, and then the fact and the truth kind of gets muddled in like public opinion, where no one's even talking about what actually happened. You know what I mean? Because if I had enough money,
Was Barnes married?
I have no idea.
Barnes was married. He was divorced at least once. I'm a huge fan of Barnes, so I've been following his career the whole.
I was
really
gonna
want
say,
to
very
know. They got Barnes
useful, very
married.
helpful.
Wait,
You've been coming in with the hot info, and it's been really helpful.
Yeah, he's
You're very welcome. You're all very welcome.
but
I
mean,
killed
like,
Barnes actually. That's
all right.
That's
If
what-
indeed he was killed and he was married at the time of his death, his wife would be the one to inherit, or his children would inherit, whatever. So what would Celino have to really get
Celino
married?
fucking the wife?
Well, wait. That's only with the stipulation if he wrote it.
What's his
It
motive?
depends on what their contract is, because I'm sure, like, if they have a certain contract that's written that says, like, if he's deceased and he gets a part of it, I'm sure they wrote that into the contract.
No.
If I was writing the movie, first of all, yeah, they would have had some shady business deals, but then also it would end and it would just have that like text where it was like, Celino was on a plane and then died and was never heard from again. The body was never found, and like that would be the end of the movie, and then just like cut to credits.
Yeah, now I want to see what happens after Barnes' death. I want to see the arrest of Celino, him going through the court like, oh, fuck out of here, you know what I mean? Like, yeah,
He's gonna defend himself.
Yeah, and he's gonna
Like,
defend
get me my lawyer.
It'll be paid by Matthew McConaughey. It'll be Matthew McConaughey.
All right.
Hey, Celino.
Someone get my lawyer. Oh wait, I am my lawyer. Let's go.
He just breaks the
Defend
fucking,
himself. That's what I'm talking about.
the handcuffs. He's like, damn, that motherfucker's strong.
We have so no, Celino looks crazy. Celino looks like a gym coach.
He
And
does.
Barnes looked like that black kid on that high school team with the baldy. Like he just looks like his face still looks sort of young, but he has a baldy, so you know he's like his genetics are fucked. he just doesn't look. All right, you got it. All right,
Yeah,
so
but
I
I know
know.
Celino's like he's trying to get at those fucking clients, man. That's the motive. Back to that
Oh, wow.
question.
Yeah.
He's trying to
You guys.
trying to get all the injured because Barnes had shit from I thought they were just like a local New York thing.
Hey, he's more the Matthew Broderick, maybe.
Maybe Matthew Broderick. I don't know.
Matthew Broderick. Look at these guys.
Are you gonna
Yes,
really
it's
try to show him
fucking-
on the phone? Is that-
He is kind of a Matthew Broderick. I can see that. I can see
I can see
that.
that a little bit.
Wait, I'm sorry. Which one's which?
Huh?
Which one's which?
Barnes has the ball.
Yes, this is on Twitch.
No, she said which one is which.
Oh, so Barnes is the bald guy who's like low key jacked, right? And then Celino is the first one, looking like a rug salesman.
He's got a hairline where you don't have to be jacked.
Yeah. Yeah.
Celino looks like he'd serve you like a really bad cup of coffee or some shit. He's a weird looking dude, bro. He's
So,
a weird-
I hope you like Cafe Bustelo.
I guess this really goes for Danny.
Low, bro.
This really goes for Danny, Radio, and Yemi. All right, you guys break up.
Okay.
You guys break up. Which one you murdering?
All three.
Which one you murdering? Are you Danny? Are you murdering radio? Or are you murdering Yami?
I feel like they'd come after me because I'm like in a bunker in Staten Island. I'll be on the roof like, you won't get my money. You won't get my money. You're gonna have to take me out first.
I think I'd agree with my colleague there, Yemi. I'd go after him, if nothing else, for the thrill of the hunt. You can see he's got the guns out there, his shoulders, some impressive belts. It's an impressive rug to have in my trophy case, so to say.
Dude, you know what? I just started cutting off the sleeves of my shirts. I'm like, let's get weird in the quarantine, man. Like I've cut out like 10 shirts. I'm like, good look. My girlfriend's like, that's not that. You look stupid. I'm like, yeah, this is fun, man. I like it.
I thought we all agreed to get weird.
Yeah, like that.
And then we started emerging, and people are like
hatching murderous plans. You know,
Yeah.
like, do it now. We got nothing to
But then-
lose.
Now's the time. Murder your best
Yeah.
friend.
But then some people started emerging and they were like, oh, I took up new hobbies. I learned how to bake bread. And I was like, I learned how to be naked at inappropriate times and not wear pants for 2
Yo,
months.
all the zucchini bread. Did any of y'all learn how to make fucking zucchini bread?
No.
I learned how to
good
eat
bread.
my girlfriend's zucchini bread and mac and cheese. That was her project. I was
Sarah,
I'll just be a quality inspector.
Sarah.
Yes.
Sarah,
Yes.
you have an OnlyFans, right?
I do.
How is that going? How is your OnlyFans going? Do you make money off of it?
I do. It's good. It's humbling because a lot of guys just want me to make videos in a Midwestern accent, telling them that they're doing okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's really something. Like I started this and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be so sexy and like do all these things, and everyone's like, no, can you just be the Midwestern mom, please? Can you please like,
Oh my God.
can you please just like tell me that I'm doing great? Because I did a video on TikTok and it did really well, and it was just me like doing a Midwestern accent, and so it got me a lot of followers on OnlyFans, which is great. But that's all they want now is like just videos of me being like, oh no, you're really sexy, okay? You're doing great.
Oh, I see what
You're doing so good, okay? Oh no. Oh, super. That is a super penis, okay? Just really nice.
Oh, there's something about
Really
that.
You
nice.
should be in Fargo season 5 with that accent.
Absolutely. No, for sure. I'm not even from the Midwest. I'm from Massachusetts, but you know.
Oh, really?
The people want what they want, and it turns out I know nothing about what men want.
Yeah. Like I'm not gonna lie, that just made my sphincter shrink up. I don't know why.
It's just it's the
made your
least
butthole
sexy
close.
accent, but they love it.
I
Like
know,
they love
no,
it.
it's like tonally something about that. Because I've been talking about like OnlyFans. Like I know everyone's doing sexy stuff, but I know it's the weirder stuff that like turns people on. Foot fetishes, like I'm gonna put my first OnlyFans videos to me dipping my balls in whipped cream, but like an extreme close up.
ASMR, yeah. Oh, that's the other
What?
thing. Yeah, some guys have had me do Boston accent ASMR for them.
Yeah.
Like I just
Boston
whisper.
accent.
No one here would know,
ASMR.
and he just said his
Yeah.
OnlyFans face.
But with a Boston accent, it's ASMR. Okay, we're gonna do some ASMR, and we're gonna whisper, and we're gonna crinkle some shit. All right, and it's fine. And that's a wicked hot penis, and that's fantastic. All right,
Oh
what do
my
you
God.
want?
I'm gonna eat these
They
French fries with some Old Bay. I don't know how to do
What do you
Boston
want?
accent. I'm good at accents. I can't do Boston.
Okay.
Oh, really? See, I'm from Massachusetts, so that's
there you go.
You're from Massachusetts? So like, do you get dick pics?
I do, but on OnlyFans, you can't. Like, if somebody sends me a dick pic, it's blurred.
Oh,
And so it doesn't. Like, they won't show it to you, and
Do
like,
they have to pay you to show it?
it looks like
yeah.
Japanese
So they have to
porn.
pay. They have to pay me before I can even look at it.
They have to pay you to see their
that's
dick pic.
interesting.
Yeah, I do dick ratings. It's really fun, and honestly, I'm very honest. Which some people have been pretty mad because they've like paid me money, and then I've been like, "That's a 4 out of 10. That's all you get."
Why would
Hey,
you
any
even do that
constructive
to your
feedback?
ego as a
Use-
man?
I
You
mean,
said what?
I
Why would
just
you
like
even do
it.
that to your ego as a man? I'm gonna send a dick pic and have a woman rate it.
That's specifically why they send it, because and
Yeah.
I think it helps. I think it helps people to know that I'm very honest. Like, because even if it's like okay, I'll be like, well, that's like a 6, but it might be an 8 if you did some more grooming and like whatever. So I think
Okay, so you do
give
give constructive feedback. I was gonna say.
Okay.
That's
How do
for
you-
extra. I charge extra for that.
How do
You pay extra for that.
Yeah, like what's your ding-a-ling
Your
standard?
rubric.
Like,
My
what-
rate,
what-
so it's
what's
$5
your
for just a rating, $5 for me to look at it and give you a number. Literally no one ever does that. No one has ever just paid that.
Yeah.
For $10, I will give you constructive criticism and tell you what I would do with it, which people think they want, and then sometimes they're disappointed because sometimes the answer is I would not do anything with that.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But I try to be, and sometimes I would, sometimes I wouldn't. It depends. I'm very honest. And then like beyond that, it's like $20 if you want a video. Like I'll be honest and I'll like film my honest reaction. It goes up from there.
I see what you did there. Do they give you like? Is there like a different rate for sending like a gallery? You know, like I have like different angles. Like here's flaccid, here's like half chub.
No, but that would be a $10 minimum because like if you're showing different angles,
more involved.
Yeah, I feel like a gallery. I feel like once you start to go into like galleries, you got to pay. Like that's like a package deal.
No. If you're like gonna send multiple pictures, right? I gotta swipe. It's like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Yeah.
Nah.
I mean, most apps
per picture.
Yeah, most apps blur it. Like Instagram blurs it. I think Twitter does too. Like you don't.
The algorithm knows.
Yeah, if somebody that you're not following sends you a picture, it like blurs it.
Has anybody ever sent you like a vagina picture or like a butthole picture?
I've never gotten a butthole picture, but I have gotten some vagina pics. I have some female followers, so yeah, I've gotten some pussy pics. I haven't done vagina ratings because a vagina. It's like you have to be in person with a vagina. Like a picture, just you can't know until you're there.
You right.
Yeah.
You
That's a good rule, man. I gotta be there to see and make sure it's correct.
Like cis men smell very different. Like men
gotta feel the
smell
heat.
different. Yeah.
Hey, listen, man. I gotta be in the room for this one, guys. Just close the door, man. I'll inspect this later. Why you want me to close? Just close the door. I'll be.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll
So
be
wait,
right out.
can I ask you this question, Sarah? What was the craziest vagina you've seen that wasn't your own? Like, was there one that was just like, what the fuck
on
is this?
OnlyFans?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen that many on OnlyFans. They've all been pretty good, honestly.
Okay.
I've seen like, I have like, I think actually I don't know how many female followers I have, but I've only seen like 2 or 3. But ever in my because I'm gay.
Okay.
Yeah. So ever in my life, I slept with a woman pretty soon after she'd given birth.
Okay.
And I was pretty young.
So that's
it was looking like mincemeat.
Well, the thing is like, if you're gay, like it's great, right? Because like,
right.
I'm going
like guys are so into tight pussies, but like if you're like for me, like a loose pussy is amazing. Like I can get up, like I'm like, oh my god, I can put my fucking fist in there. Like that's amazing. You know, so like,
okay.
Yeah, and it's like, so that's just kind of, it was, but it was, I was young.
Like this.
For the culture. This is for the culture.
Exactly. I never do that at protests, but I will do that inside a woman, you know?
Yeah.
Hey, all right. You got to know, you got to pick your causes. I got to say, it's pretty brave of these guys to ask for constructive criticism because there's only so many Kegels you can do. Like, they got to ask for it, but like,
pretty good. But if you're like trying to impress your lady and you need some notes, you know, send it to you.
Yeah.
You know, like, listen, it's our anniversary. Let me know.
Yeah,
you know?
I should like, because I just rate the dick and give feedback on the dick, but I should like charge extra. Because like, I also used to be a model. Like, I know how to take pictures. Like, I should be like, this is how you should be taking pictures.
Yeah.
This is how you improve your lighting. This is how you would like, you know.
Yeah.
When
this is a very small remote you could buy and hold it for scale, you know?
Gotcha.
Next time, try to put a little curly mustache, a monocle, make it tasteful.
Exactly.
When you're saying the dick,
Right.
is the balls included? Are they saying the dick and balls? Because I never
Dick
said the
always
dick.
includes
I never said
balls.
I never said the dick
It's
picture.
inferred.
It's inferred.
It's inferred.
Balls inferred.
If you have balls, you should see them. It's
How
like
do
a
you-
package deal. Like, do you expect nipples on tetas? Like, if you're like, let me see your titties, you expect me to like just pull up my shirt and be like this? Nah, you expect to see the nipples, but we expect to see the balls. It's inferred.
I can't even picture a dick pic without. How even would you do that? Like, are you
How?
hiding them? Are you tucking
Were you a nun? Is Varys your
What if I don't want you to see my
grandfather?
balls? I can
Where
tuck
are
my
you
balls.
putting them?
My balls can go in many places. I can.
Where?
How many
He's got
places?
prehensile balls.
I can put my balls behind
Where
the shelf.
are they
easily.
going?
I can put my balls. I can put my dick over the shelf, and put my balls behind the shelf, like this. Hide the balls, like that.
Well, my goodness, that is just a lot of work that you have
That
gone
would
to
hurt,
there,
man.
young
You'd be
man.
stretching
Okay?
them and twisting them,
I can make a paper mache. I can make a paper mache house,
right?
and leave my dick on over that, and just
Oh,
hide
Henny,
the
you're
balls.
saying you sit on your balls? That shit would hurt.
No,
man.
I would be standing up. It would be made to my height,
Oh, standing? Oh, okay.
and then it would
You
just.
can teabag on a
Do the
toilet.
tuck back.
I could teabag on the toilet. I
You
can
could have it. You could have it in a glory hole or
I
a
mean-
milking
You know
table
what?
of sorts.
You can go stem with it. You can get a rubber band, tie it.
You can do so
There's-
many things with your balls, but I
Yeah.
guess
Ball
I
geometry.
guess
I
it
don't know.
was
Don't try
unclear.
that. You probably
Why?
fucking
Ball
made me stuff.
geometry.
Why would you?
My man on Instagram, Payman, said he once went to some girl's house and got his balls fondled. But he said
Good
people
for
see
you.
more of a package deal. I don't know.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm not gonna lie.
Even your brethren.
What I've been having problems with is that women expect like very like nucleus feelings. Like I feel like very individuality when I'm with them, but they don't show me that same
What? Are you kidding?
idea in life. Sometimes it is comfortable. Just come over to my house and rub my balls. See what kind of human being I'm gonna be to you after that, yo. It'll change your life, brother.
You ever ask for it? Like
I gotta ask for it?
on the other respect of that, right?
Okay, I'm gonna
Because
ask
as a woman, women always have to ask for what they want,
Okay.
right? Even in that individuality, men could
get my balls rubbed.
like abstractly believe that every woman is different. But I don't know, Sarah. I don't know if you feel that same way.
She
if
does.
this ever
She
happened
says
to
she
you.
like girls.
That-
She's gay. She gay.
People too. Okay, I'm queer. Whatever.
I'm like 60-40, 60-40 gay straight.
She's 60.
Yeah,
So
okay.
you see
It's a
spectrum.
the
It's a
couple up close.
spectrum.
You see that couple up close.
Gender sexuality is a spectrum.
So, yeah.
But you know what I mean? You know what I mean, right? Sometimes you have to ask for what you want.
Yeah.
Like, even if you understand that every individual is different, I don't know what you like if you don't tell me. And I won't know what you like if I don't ask what you like.
Ladies,
either. Has anybody ever asked you what you like?
Ladies, I'm putting this out there for the rest of 2020. If you come over and just rub my balls and then leave, I'm mad happy. I'm gonna be mad happy, bro. Like,
There is less than 1 month of this year. You are getting 3 weeks of ball rubbing, and that
No,
is it. And then it's
that's-
2021. Okay, and Dick is back in play.
yo,
All it took was a pandemic.
balls ain't pork,
All
ladies.
it took
Balls
was
ain't
a
pork.
pandemic for women to be like, this single life is not. I'm out about it. I'm like, yeah, man.
I'm all about the single life.
You need a. I'm and this might be
Don't
my
get all the
own
balls you want
neuroses.
to, right?
I'm trying to be like One Piece freaking Mugiwara and like have a pirate ship of people that know how to do shit. Like, can you fucking grow? Do you know anything? Can you build something? Or are you just an Instagrammer? Do you know any fucking real skills? Do you know how to fish? Do you know how to hunt? I do. Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, Henny, we've been through hell and back again. I know we'd survive. It'd be me and you. Like, what the fuck, dude?
I gotta ask you, Yemi. What's
had
the
many
service
adventures
I would
being a
provide
fan.
on your pirate ship of sorts? In your crew?
I need a medic, man. I need a medic.
That is not a thing I can do.
Yeah, I need a medic. I don't know enough about medicine. Like if someone got sick or maimed or like shot, I could do a tourniquet, but I couldn't sew and all that shit. I would need a medic.
Do you need anyone that could do semi-decent accents and can give you some biographical information on Attorney Barnes?
Yeah,
because I'd be really good for that.
Not the Attorney Barnes, but like if voices, then means you could be a spy. That would be helpful on the spot. Absolutely. Like if you can like sneak in and be like, yo, dude, speak French to this guy so we can go into this blah blah blah. So voices and being able to like disguise your voices. Yeah, you would need somebody who can like espionage and shit. You know.
I know
On the ship, guys.
I know we're still talking about this pirate shit, but I'm still thinking in my mind. I'm about to go on Shark Tank right now and pitch the ball hider.
The what? The ball what?
Do it.
Like you know, like ball costumes. Like I just
Bro,
wanna
they
hold-
have that. There's a guy that does that. There's this dude, I forget his name, but like he puts costumes on his dick and takes pictures.
No, but not like it's
Does
actually.
he have an OnlyFans account?
My balls. Like,
I'm almost 120%
Like
certain.
It'll be like cityscape. It'll be like a cityscape right here, going right here,
So
and then
like
like
a costume.
and like my dick will be like a satellite flying into like the city.
Space Needle.
Yeah.
I don't know if Shark Tank would go for that.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
my God.
I have people drawn on the bottom like, yo. It'll be crazy.
Does Shark Tank like invest in like sex
Different
toys?
ones.
I've never seen an episode where they're like, have you guys ever seen like a sex toy Shark Tank?
I'm not sure. But I'm sure it happens. Google it.
No, I haven't.
You know,
I
like
haven't.
someone's
version
selling
on
like
Pornhub somewhere.
My son loves that show.
Yeah, I think it's on ABC or something.
yeah, it's like a family show, right? You
Yeah.
wanna-
No,
Oh,
not
yeah.
a family show. My son is like just like he wants to make money.
Yeah.
He wants to be rich, so we taught him about investing.
But it's on NBC
you know,
though, so
no,
you
it's
can't
on ABC.
ABC.
Oh, no.
I believe you
Oh,
couldn't have like square butt plugs on there. Like, oh, the new square butt plugs.
Nah, they'd be like, you
Nah.
can't be talking crazy.
Them corners are harsh.
Yeah.
You can't be talking crazy like that,
Yeah.
man.
It would be smooth corners anyway. Come on. So I guess we lost Sarah for now. I don't know if she's coming back in. I want
We walked her.
Yeah, it'd be like that. I wanna finish up the. I sent you guys a list of topics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that next topic there?
There's a couple. Well, the love or the.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about the love. So basically, I'll tell you a little story real quick. Fell in love, then it couldn't work, right? Couldn't work.
Oh.
So but I always feel that love. So it's like an unrequited love. You know what I mean? But then I have like a woman that I love, right? That I love unconditionally. And now that's agape love. You feel me? Y'all know what agape love is?
That's
I never heard of that.
Fill me
That's
in.
the sweetener substitute, right?
No.
He might have said agape.
Y'all gotta expand your mind. When you get married, they're gonna talk about agape love, unconditional love, the love that like mostly basically a family member, like a child gives a mother. Like, you know what I mean? Like that love that just sort of like no matter what, you love that person. You know what I mean? Because of so I've been trying to do like a scale balance of when I felt these things in my life, which one like weighs more in my life? Which one is stronger? Like, do I that unconditional yearning that always sits there, or the person of like, no matter what I'm feeling, I still fuck with you, but it might not necessarily have that same passion with it. You feel
That
me?
intensity.
Yeah, that intensity.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, definitely the people. I mean, people are fucked up. I don't know if you ever read like anything like was it the Four Agreements?
Yeah.
That concept of like we're all in hell, that kind of a thing. The fact that we're all in this hell, so to say, is like I think that's what makes that a bit more powerful, unfortunately, for more people because of the state that so many people are in, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So for so many people, that is a stronger type of love because they got it all twisted from social programming of like possessiveness of what their ego and like what they should get. I don't know if that's what's happening for you.
Yeah.
But I, obviously agape or agave, it's the sweetest. No, but that's what you strive for. That's the type of shit that like you say out loud. It's like, that's the type of person I want to be, but goddamn, is it hard to actually be like that?
Yeah.
It is. It's excruciatingly hard to be like that. You know what I mean? But I think that I don't know. This is my like I both have like people I find that I have love with people that just evolves. It grows into different things.
Yeah.
Right? I'm divorced. I have an ex-husband. We co-parent our children who are now teenagers. So like that makes me see myself in all these different ways. And I have to look at this man.
Do you have an unconditional love for him?
I have an unconditional love for him.
So it's
right?
not an unrequited love. You don't feel like
no,
you
it's
wish
not.
it could have worked out.
I think there's always going to be a part of me that wishes it did work out,
Mm-hmm.
but the bigger part of me is always grateful for what it not working out allowed me to become.
Okay.
And allowed us to become individually and for our children. You know what I mean?
Somebody in the chat room said, what about the other 7? JJ, you have to tell us what the other 7 are.
Oh, that's right. This was from who came up with this shit?
The other 7.
Yeah, they're like 7 types of love. Oh, it was C.S. Lewis. C.S. Lewis. No, it was C.S. Lewis, dude who made Lion Witch in the Wardrobe. There's like love for your kid. There's I don't know what they are. I don't know. Maybe this JJ and BB. Maybe they know the other 7 and the kid.
Yeah, JJ and BB. If y'all know the other 7, please type them in so we can conversate about that.
Yeah, please do.
I'm gonna use the word conversate because
Converse.
I have poetic license. When I went
there you go.
I got him.
That's your way.
So
that is the way, Mo.
Okay, we got eros. What's eros?
Sexual or passionate love.
Oh yeah. The romantic.
This is what
that's
the
wanting to have your balls rubbed. It's like come over, rub my balls. That's eros.
Philia or friendship is shared goodwill.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I feel for you guys,
right?
And for JJ and BB.
There you go.
If that's all right with you guys, consensually.
Familial love, a kind of pertaining to the love between parents and their children.
Okay.
Agape is universal love, such as love for strangers, natures, or God.
Okay, maybe I got.
But yeah, to go back to that, just the idea.
I feel him on like. No, you didn't get it wrong. Agape is the word.
Yeah.
Right, and it's a universal love as love for strangers, nature, or God. So it doesn't depend on filiation or familiarity. It's also called charity by Christian thinkers. Agape can be said to encompass the modern concept of altruism as defined as unselfish concern for the welfare of others.
But I think you know that that part right there that fits in with what you were saying, Mo. If that makes sense, like that altruistic, that selfless aspect of love, the ability to be like, all right, if you love them, leave them. That's agape, I would say, based on this. But in that sense, that's definitely the strongest because like having that type of love, you know, that's the type of shit that I don't want to get all foo-foo she, but like that's the type of shit that will raise your state of consciousness. It's like your connectedness with the world. Your unrequitedness make you go into your individualistic hole and recoil, if I'm being wax poetic.
Yeah.
So there's
that.
Ludus is playful or uncommitted love. It can involve activities like teasing, dancing, flirting, seducing.
That's when you go to the strip club.
That's that casual sex bullshit.
That's the ball rub. That's the casual ball rub. That's the casual ball rub.
Yeah, I'm just saying because it's all fuckery.
Can I enjoy myself?
Yeah, you can, and it's fuckery.
You get 100. You get 100 years.
Wrong with it. I say that with no negative connotation.
You get 100 years. Come on, I can't.
And you know, like
I can't go to strip club.
All those years can't be guaranteed for fucking. So you know what I mean?
Yeah, you know what I mean? I got to do it while I can.
It's a phase.
I hope technology improves. Like I hope I have a cyber dick. You know what I mean? Like if that's what it requires.
Hey baby, download this dick.
See,
the internet's fucking up. I mean, like 20 minutes.
For pragma.
Crazy.
Pragma is the kind of practical love founded on reason or duty and one's longer term interest. So that's more
pragmatic.
Like I'm going to stay with this person because they're the safe choice. I know it's like when girls get with guys that are just like
trash.
Or
not
they got money
necessarily, but
they
just
got money.
Like you're not necessarily exciting.
I don't mean trash. I mean like boring.
Somebody who's like, and not to say reliable is a bad thing, but like if that's not who I want to be, if I don't want to be like you know, terribly little boxes type, you know, if I don't want to be.
I didn't see that story. I didn't see that show. I know it's a show though.
Weeds. Everybody watch Weeds.
I
never saw it.
I
heard it's good.
It gets they kind of jumped the shark.
Right. If I don't want to be a mundane person, I'm not gonna ever make the practical choice when it comes to
life. BB and JJ now, who was formerly JJ and BB, are unbalanced eros and a lack of healthy philatia can easily form it. So I guess they're taking the approach like Tim. I think the dude's name is Tim Finesse, and looking at all of the things that can go wrong at its utmost point for anything in life, so that you can point out the things that you can stop it with or not. You know what I mean? So they're basically saying this is all of these loves can go wrong in this way. Okay,
there's one more. And this is
Yeah. Especially unbalanced eros. Oh, I think this unbalanced eros, that speaks to the unrequitedness.
Yeah.
The unrequitedity.
Okay.
I use artistic license just then.
Yeah, please do.
I got it from you, Mo.
Unrequitedity.
Felicia is self-love, which can be healthy or unhealthy. Unhealthy self-love is akin to hubris. And healthy self-love, on the other hand, is akin to self-esteem, which is our cognitive and above all emotional appraisal of our own worth.
Fellatio, because it feels like it comes from fellatio. That's why when you get head, it is like it's of self-love. Like, you know what I mean? You get to be pleased by self, and you're not moving and stuff like that. And you just get to go, ooh, yeah, oh shit, like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You gotta be like, oh, I'm gonna come, psych. Nah. Come on a minute.
It's like, no, because when you're making love or having sex, like your attention has to be sort of like outwardly, like, and you feel it, but it's like out like that. Yeah. So.
Yeah. I've gotten that question before. It's like, well, what do you enjoy more? And it's like, it's different because like with the fellatio, you can just switch off. It's just like I can just be.
Yeah.
Free. What are my balls?
What's 69? Although I like it, it's just greedy. It's for greedy people. It's just like
there's enough time.
You're trying to work out. If you're 69 and you're trying to get a workout, man, I'm like, let's go to the gym, bro. Like, what are we doing over here, man? Are you serious right now? Trying to have me working my lats? Nah. No, some people do it. No shade. It's like I'm not doing that. Like I work out during the day, man. I'm doing my lunges and shit. I'm just trying to have a good time.
5 years.
Lay down 69 since 30.
Yeah, that would be my go-to. Let's lay down and do it. Let's
sideways. It's like, come on, grow up.
And plus, I like healthy women. So like my whole leg and back would give out. Like, you know what I mean? I like women that I might not win a fight in. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, we got another gem from BB and JJ.
Come on. You got feedback. You gotta mute it.
Yeah. You gotta do that.
Somebody gotta mute.
We're ripping the fabric of space-time, guys.
Yeah. We're getting this weird feedback. Actually, it sounds kind of cool.
No. It doesn't. I hate those things.
But BB and JJ are saying here kind of speaks what I was saying about four agreements and people being in their own hell.
Most people who are not healed cannot perform agape, codependency, and narcissism. Both manifest in unbalanced and unhealthy love. Agape is the only that is unconditional. It is not selfish. Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Most people who are not healed cannot perform agape, codependency, and narcissism. Both manifest. Okay.
Your inner game has to be on point to really have that. And it's like I think that most people will say like they love unconditionally, and maybe there's like degrees to which people can do that, or like fake the funk and be like, I'm gonna let them do what they want to do. But inside, everybody's fucked a little bit. At least I am. Aren't you guys?
Yeah.
Unless you're not and you do the work, but I'm like, it's a pandemic, man. I'm trying to survive.
Meditate every day.
I'm in survival mode. So I know my love is going to be very selfish. I'm like, you better do right by me or else. I've been hurt before, so I'm very petty. So
what form is that? That's fucking Ike Turner love. Where does that fall on the seven?
I'm very not wrapped too tight. So it's like I still got scars. I'm like, nah, you go down. No, I go down. You go down. We go down. No.
Mutually assured destruction.
I just try to be honest in relationships, and if it works for them, it works for me. But I don't know. I pick fights, and I'm petty, so it's like I don't know. Yeah. Because when you got to stand up for yourself in love, and I think I don't.
Sometimes though.
What?
It feels good to be petty sometimes though.
No, but like I know I'm an idiot, and I'm like I have an ego, and I have like I'm very like I used to hold it in as a kid and like as a young adult, and it's not healthy for you to hold in what you're feeling or what you're thinking. So you have to come up with a way to be assertive and not aggressive, and that's what I do. It's like I don't like when you do that, or if I see something like in front of me, some cute shit, I call it out right there because people when you do that, and like I'm like, oh, what's this about? Like, oh, you know this guy? You guys getting kind of hands? Like, if I'm the boyfriend, like I don't play that shit. It's like, oh, yo, no, sorry. It's like, yeah, what are you doing? Like, you can't.
Like wait
I'm
till
not
like a week later.
like, you think because you're my. Oh, you think this is sweet? You think I'm like one of these niggas? I'm like, oh, she's not sweet in the hood, man. I'll choke a nigga. I'm not wrapped too tight. You know what I mean? Like, it's like I'm sober, dude. Like I might choke a dude. I tell my girl that all the time. I'm like, please don't make me. I don't care if I look foolish, but don't make me like you look foolish because I'll embarrass you too because I'm petty and I'm like, you're not gonna say like I don't want to. Don't make me be the guy that you're like trying to like think that you are dating. You know what I mean? You got to be like strong on who you are. Like I'm not that guy. Like if you want a guy that like, fucks around and shit and likes the drama, that's not me. I'm peace. I'm a peaceful guy.
Sir.
That's your first draft of your wedding vows, right, Yemi?
Yeah. But like I'm a goof. Like I'm a big goof and I'm a life of a party too. So sometimes it doesn't work, right? Somebody has to be that person, but it's like you either have to share the spotlight or just know I'm fucking dope too. Like I have high value of myself. So it's like I'm not gonna act like a simp. I'm not gonna act like I'm abundant. You know what I mean? Like you have to have that like assurance in yourself. And I think people are attracted to that. Like, oh, this guy knows who he is, where he wants. I think as far if you have value for you, for like how you define yourself, I think you'll find someone that has that same value for you. And then that'll be a good balance because they're like, oh no, I value this person. Or like, you know what I mean? Like
we're performers. We need our partners to have the agape.
Yeah, exactly. Because we're selfish, woman, right? Like we want to just be, the person on stage, right? Oh, honey, like you're an artist, like
I'm not a performer or artist anymore. I do not define myself by my job.
Okay, I respect that.
Yeah.
I don't see being an artist job though.
That's what's up. I appreciate
Oh man.
But in the way in which I think how the pandemic has affected me, it was that I was so like since I graduated college, I was in college. I went to a predominantly white school. They didn't really fuck with me doing the plays there. I came out here. The world is very white. And when I got roles, it's like, you see me like this. And I'm like, I'm dope. And it's only like but 4 or 5 spaces for people. So I got to put on my own shit, which is the idea of getting people to. So all that aside, you feel me? All that aside, it's like, I feel like I, as a person, like I'm letting go of any label that defines me by what I do for a living to make money, and separate that from what I do to survive and like and thrive and like what I like to do. Like I like to talk to Yemi and Danny and radio and on a place where people can see it. That's not my job anymore. Like
I dig that.
It's not.
Yeah, I feel you.
I got a list of things that I like doing. Like but that's not like, I'm a sum of all of these things. So when I start to like label myself and put myself into like a pigeonhole, I can only perform for people. I can only do it for other people because I'm defining myself. I'm an artist, so I have to put out something for people to fuck with. Like I gotta put out something that people gonna fuck. Oh man, nah, yo.
Like it says this on the label, so like we gotta get proof in advertising.
It's for me. Like I'm doing this all for me and for people who, if they vibe with it, I'll be surprised.
Nah, I dig that and I vibe off that. I just think that like a long time ago, Erykah Badu said like everything I do is selfish. You know what I'm saying? Like I think an artist
gotta do it for the self. Yeah.
I think an artist is something that everyone is, right? And achieving that in your life and living in that is like just living your fucking life with this magic, like making your magic happen. And like it's important that you made space for yourself, even if anybody else didn't let you in. You know what I mean? If that makes sense.
Yeah, definitely. That's the gig economy.
The pandemic has let me let go of a lot of of my old thoughts and my old way of thinking. And
As it should, man. You should treat everyone.
If you
should
didn't
treat
reflect during this time period,
everybody
something wrong
should
with you.
treat this quarantine pandemic as an anime time skip. That's what I'm treating it like.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to be like Luffy after the
Came in
fucking
here
time
12-year-old and now I look like an adult. I
Yeah,
got
yeah.
metal
No,
arms.
but like I have a joke about it. It's like I want to get mad strong in this quarantine, like where like people don't see me for 2 years, and then when they do, like, damn nigga, how you get so strong? I can look at them dead in the eye and say, the streets, like just like straight the streets made me this strong, man. Oppression. Like, damn, this dude is like ripped, man.
I always like to mention how we lock people away in cells, and we really see how inhumane that shit is.
Dude, talk about that. Like, we all have a sense of like, damn, this is kind of like you can't go, you can go outside, but you shouldn't. And this shit is about to get. I don't want to be. It's gonna get shut down. Like, it's gonna get shut down almost because they're talking about after Christmas. I don't mean to like make it that, but like just know, I just like read or heard. I was like, whatever. NPR is like.
I mean, you just follow the numbers.
Yeah. It's, I think after Christmas they're gonna be like full shutdown again, like it was in March. That's just my theory.
We're gonna go underground.
Living with the mole people.
Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping it doesn't go that way, but people are so fucking selfish, man. That's
really dumb. Who would have thought that it was gonna be our own down? Like, people just won't wear masks.
People are.
I don't think that people who
Americans
wear masks, or people who wear masks under their nose, they're not capable of agape love or agave love. Whatever.
It's ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous. Like the fact that people are so mad about wearing masks and we can't go to the bar. What happened? The other day. There was some shit. Like I got fucking ambulances out here and shit. Sorry about that. I live right by a hospital, so there's always some shit happening. But anyway, what happened
these days?
People were pissed. Some bar in Staten Island, the cops came and they were like, "Oh, you guys aren't following the violation," so they shut them down. And then all of a sudden, all these people who are like white people who are like, they're all like all Blue Lives Matter and all that shit. All of a sudden, now they're anti-cop because they feel like their rights are being violated. And I'm like, oh, so now you know what it's like to have your rights violated now.
Oh yeah, everybody's gonna look.
Because you can't drink at a fucking bar.
It's not so nice when you can't do what you want.
Exactly.
Yeah. Let's go home and donate some money to Kyle Rittenhouse.
Yeah, right. Exactly. And we give money to this piece of shit, and this is given to him by people who are religious Christian people who do.
But you know, they said that was gonna happen in that episode of Black Mirror where, like, not to be, but you guys fuck with
good documentary.
It is a good documentary. It's not a fucking Black Mirror was not a doc. It's not what is it? It's
a work
not,
of fiction.
A work of fiction. That shit was a fucking precursor, like kind of like documentary on how they'll do it. But we were like, this is a great dark show. And then that wasn't even that long ago. I remember watching the first episode like 3-4 years ago or some shit like that. And they said what?
Yeah.
I just want to cut it off so I can finish real quick before we can end that segment right. Unfortunately, I have Harley Quinn syndrome, BB and JJ. Being well-versed in psychology and terminology and still choosing the narcissistic sociopathic male because I love learning. They are selfish, but they don't mean it. Their IQ is usually stunted at about 12. I love mirroring. It's each the half that the other lacks. I'm so understanding in their personality and my own that I understand why they do what they do. I am as much to blame for liking what I like. Reasoning for most of which is going on in the world. I don't know if that's agape love or not. That sounds wild. Maybe if you said it, you don't seem like you want to bring your camera on, but maybe if you said it, we'd understand more what that meant.
I think I kind of get it. You ever hear? There's this book called The Human Magnet Syndrome.
Okay.
There's a book called The Human Magnet Syndrome, and the theory is like there's kind of like a spectrum of narcissism versus like codependency. And like people tend to link the success of your relationship depends on like the difference between one's codependency versus their partner's narcissism. So when you have someone that's way too narcissistic and you have someone that's like way too codependent, then you have like issues. Or I might be fucking this up, but there's something about like if you have like certain rating.
I don't know this. I don't know the science of love. I know.
We'll make a Google doc about it. We gotta keep. I know now. We getting tight this week. What's the next joint I sent you?
Wasn't it what we're binging? I don't remember.
No, there's far. The far scale, mad far, dumb far.
Farther, mad far, or
Oh
dumb
yeah,
far.
I saw that on Alex Carabano's page. Which one is farther, mad far or dumb far?
I think dumb is probably further, right? Farther?
Yeah.
Farther or
Dumb.
further? Is it
It's
farther?
dumb.
It's further.
Dumb
I,
is like
I never heard someone say dumb far though, and mad long.
That's the thing. It's like it's
I have
reserved.
not heard someone say that in a long time, dude.
It's
he
reserved
didn't
for a
say
certain
dumb
length,
long,
man.
Yeah,
don't
dumb,
just
dumb
throw that
long,
out
or
there.
yeah, dumb long, yeah.
Right? Or no?
But
Yeah,
that
I heard
like
it in
you know,
dumb
but like I haven't heard people speak like that in a while. Like New York, that's like old New York. Like
That
I
is
know
old.
people still use it. Don't get me wrong, but I just haven't heard someone say that.
Yeah.
Did we just lose the host?
I think we
Well,
lost the host.
Look at me. I am your host now. Taking
All right,
over the
now
square.
you're
Binge
welcome
Society.
to
taking
Binge
over.
Society,
Binge
yo.
Society.
Nah,
It's been
You can hit us up on our
Society now.
Patreon. Get on our website, BingeSociety.com. Oh shit, we're doing Instagram live. It's my show. It's my show.
we
Check
just
us out.
hijacked this show. This is our Patreon. This is our Patreon now.
This is our Patreon.
What happened to Henny?
Yeah, he'll probably,
Mo.
I guess his internet went out or some shit.
Oh no.
There's
Oh,
always a
Henny
funny
internet.
story with Henny, man. I love that dude.
Oh,
man.
Henny is good people.
Oh, he said.
Here you go. Here you go.
He
We got
said wait. Okay, he said wait.
So
We
the
got
next
a
thing
proof
we
of
mentioned
life.
is Saved by the Bell, man. I'm gonna get dumb.
Yo,
high
let me
for
tell you that show. I'm
Probably
looking
stupid.
forward to doing that episode, man. It's gonna be fun, bro. It's gonna be
Yeah,
But
yeah, check it
can
out.
we
We have an
continue the-
episode coming out next week on Saved by the Bell. So if you watch that show, if you're gonna watch that show and you want to see our review, we go we do something. We do unique kind of reviews where we extend them what's going on, themes in the show to our own lives, and we try to have fun with it.
Yeah.
Hey,
absolutely.
every Friday. Hey,
Kamala Harris.
What's going on?
Kamala, what happened?
Wait.
Que
she's on mute.
paso?
She's muted. You muted.
Oh, wait.
There he is. You're muted, bruh.
We took over. It
What
was a
is
coup
that?
d'etat.
You're muted,
Love your
man.
show,
What
Ma.
happened to the internet?
Ours now.
It's a coup d'etat.
Oh,
There
he's back.
I'm back, bitches.
What happened? We were like, oh, we walked the whole room. Damn.
The host
Hey,
like,
man.
I had enough.
Yo, no. You know it's raining. It's raining in this.
Oh yeah,
part of the
It's
city.
been storms. It's been storms all week. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So sometimes you just blip out and you come back. You're like, bitch, I'm back, baby. So dumb far, mad far, dumb long, mad long.
Adib.
It's got a dumb is the more extreme. You don't just throw that
Okay.
out there.
That's
Like
dumb
you
far, man.
you keep that in your pocket for a time where someone's like, "Yo, you want to go to Staten Island?" Like Yemi, he's like, "You want to hang out in Staten Island?" I'm like, "Yo, that's dumb far. That's dumb far."
I live so far.
Brooklyn,
man.
Brooklyn
I live-
is mad far. I'll go mad far. I'm not going dumb far.
Brooklyn's.
I live dumb far.
Brooklyn's not mad far.
People think I live in.
Okay,
fucking
Mo.
Connecticut.
Brooklyn. I remember we used to do Brooklyn back in the day. Like Brooklyn's not far,
That's true.
dude.
That's true. That's true.
Brooklyn's
Yeah, I'm
not
used to like the
For me, it
hour
is.
long
Come on,
rides.
stop it,
For me, it
man.
is.
As a New Yorker, Brooklyn is not far. You guys knock it off.
Bro, I'm in like the
No,
tippy
where
top of
Winston
Washington
is
Heights.
Brooklyn is man far, but not
Yeah,
for you.
yeah,
You
yeah.
live in
I mean,
Harlem.
for
You live in
Winston, it's
Washington. No, you
dumb.
live past Washington Heights. You live in
I'm in Inwood, so
yeah,
I'm
you
like,
live in Inwood.
yo,
You're like
I'm
at the
like,
tip of Manhattan, like
Oh,
by
yeah. I'm like walking distance to the Bronx. I'm like,
Like,
You're on
you
the
might right by
the
Van
foreskin of
Cortlandt Park, right?
Manhattan.
yeah,
You are
Yeah.
in the
we're
Bronx.
trying.
You are
We got
in
a
the
bunch of
Bronx.
Bronx and shit over here, but yeah,
Yeah, he is the Bronx.
yeah, I'm basically the Bronx.
He's the Bronx, and where I live, I'm so close to Jersey. I am New Jersey. I might as well live in New
Like
Jersey.
the last,
10 minutes away from me.
yeah, like the last comedy show I went to was Yemi's, and I think it took me from here. I took a cab because I was running late.
Oh yeah,
It took me like I'm gonna say at least an hour and a half just to get Bushwick. I
Traffic
was
was
like,
crazy.
yeah. That's
Yo,
very
yo,
far.
man.
It's
Yo,
very
yo.
far, especially where they're off the L.
yeah,
Where,
right.
where
yo.
you at now? Oh, Henny,
minute.
you dumb far, man far. Where you live?
Yo, I'm dumb far, yo. Nah, I'm not. I'm in Brooklyn. I'm in Brooklyn now, yo.
Brooklyn? All right.
Yeah, you can't tell nobody because I'm in the Harlem River Yacht Club, but you know what I mean? Yeah.
Oh yeah, your secret's safe
I'm
from
not
me.
gonna snitch on you. Come on.
So I'm the only one holding it down in Harlem these days, huh? All right.
You're the only one that survived.
Me
man.
and the crackheads on 125th Street. They came back. I missed them.
They're not going anywhere.
They've been gone for dumb long.
They came back.
They never left.
They never
Oh,
left.
no.
They were always
They
there.
went to Lexington and then they came back.
Yeah, they came back like fucking 17-year cicadas, man.
They just went
Like, we're like,
a couple blocks down, and they're like, you know what? It's time for Fifth Ave again.
Yeah. They made their accounts, you know. They made their
Lexington's
accounts.
where I saw my first dead body, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Missed those
So,
times.
all right. So, yeah, you guys are the Binge Society. What are you binging, man?
Let's see where we are.
Well, we
like,
just last week.
I think
did
do you
something
mean
on the Beaten
individually
Path.
or as a group?
Yeah, because
Well,
we have our show binges.
Yeah. What was the last show binge and then individually? Because you know what I mean? I know you guys like watch things together, but I know you guys have distinctly different tastes.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
very, very much.
Yeah.
I think that's why it works, though. If I'm being honest, because we all have like well, me and Danny have probably similar, probably the same. Me and Winston have the same too, but there's like one adjacent thing is like, okay, so Winston drops off at anime and video games, and me and Danny continue down like the subject line, so it always kind of matches up. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But we don't always like the same shit.
Oh, we do
get
not
into
always like the
heated
same thing.
arguments.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
good because you don't want to hear a podcast as everyone's like agreeing. It's like, what? There's no
Nah.
drama. You gotta have a podcast
That's
where
whack.
people like, I don't like that. No, that was otherwise it's just like, yes manning like media.
I don't know.
Like,
I don't know. I like when I hear Oprah Winfrey talk to another fucking positive person there. And she talks to like Coach,
Dr. Phil.
They're both like,
Eckhart Tolle.
That
yes,
is
Oprah, we are
also
both very much rich.
His book
Oh man.
Oh yeah.
We don't be obsequious on this show. But yeah, the last
What are
thing
we binging?
watched,
What are we binging, guys?
The last thing we just did was a show called Babylon Berlin, which we
You should watch
probably
it. It's a
never
fucking
we never
great
it's,
show.
it's a good show, but we never would have watched it. I mean, I'm just gonna come out and say it. Someone kind of paid us to watch it. So if you gotta show off the beaten path, and you want us to binge and review,
You want a Yummy hot take, curmudgeon, Captain? I'm here for
There
you.
you go.
give me $1,800.
Is this your OnlyFans pitch right now? This is your.
If you want me to shoot down a show you're watching, yeah, DM me.
Send me a dick pic and a show request. I got you.
There you go.
Yeah,
Babylon
but
Berlin, man.
what do we
Babylon
next
Berlin
week?
is yep. Go ahead, Danny.
Next week, what we got coming up? We
we
do a lot of popular shows. Like we did Cobra Kai recently. We did Queen's Gambit. But this week, what do we got coming up, Winston?
Oh, we got next week. We got Saved by the Bell, the new Saved by the Bell shit, which is interesting.
When I wake up in the morning, that is
Saved by the Bell, bro.
Is all right.
Hold on, the new theme song is trash.
I hope it's the same song. I swear to God,
no.
if it's not the same song, I'm gonna fucking fast forward.
Check it out, right? So the new theme song is by Little Yachty. He did it.
What?
God.
Yes.
What?
I can't wait. I can't wait to record this episode because the reactions are going to be.
Oh no!
I
They
cannot
didn't give
wait.
the old song.
There's one episode where they use the original theme song. I will not tell you which one it is, but you will.
Oh my good gravy! See, like, we were talking about this on the show the other day, or a couple of weeks ago. That like '90s theme songs, they used to hit different, man. They would sing with a really raspy voice. When I wake up in the morning, it's a
That was
time.
We talked about this. It's like, yo, 90s like openers were good, man. They were like, they put some soul into it.
They
Now
put love into that shit. Those people will call themselves artists and be proud of that.
now
shit.
shows are all about like cold opens. Like all shows are cold opens now. Everyone
Yeah,
has a
yeah.
cold open.
I
It's
didn't
just
hear
like,
what you said, Danny, about calling yourself an artist. I didn't know.
Oh, I was just saying that like those people they put a lot of love into those fucking theme songs. Those people will call themselves artists. You'd be like, don't talk to me like that. I sung the Pokemon theme song.
Yeah,
you teach me and I teach you.
Quibi
Was that
died.
Our Quibi shut
died.
that shit did not survive.
Yeah,
How
unfortunately.
that shit
We were supposed to do a binge on Quibi, and we were like, "Oh, too late, too late. It didn't survive."
It was a rich man's cash grab. They had everybody put their money in, and then they cash grabbed it. And they
I'm sure they cash grabbed and they got the fuck out. Yeah, they were like, "We're not trying to go up against Hulu. You nonsense."
Yeah, no, there were some good people involved in Quibi.
I loved it though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, really?
I did not watch one episode on Quibi. Not a.
Yo, I
did
watched
not
like
quit.
5 TV show
Not even-
seasons
Not even
in 2 days.
Didn't even get the cue.
It was great. It was great.
But to answer the earlier question, for me, we do watch them. I'm kind of like the Star Wars head of the group, so I'm really fucking into Mandalorian right now. I was just about to start Big Mouth. I was watching that earlier today. I'm psyched for that. I'm a gamer too, so I'll throw in like I just binged the fuck out of Last of Us 2, and I don't know if anyone's played that game, but it's really cerebral. I
Here's
need like
my
a support
thing.
group, but
Can I
like,
say
that's what I'm
something?
into. these days.
Yeah.
I
Go
can't
ahead.
binge any video games, Danny, because I'm in school and I'm working in comedy. Like,
Hold on, how
I
the
just-
fuck?
whose fault is that?
That's not
Huh?
counting. Video game time is not the same unless
I can't play. No, it's different now. I don't have time. I can't like
video
sit
game
down.
time is not the same as movie time though, because I feel like you're doing when you're in the movie, you're sort of like, huh. But when you're in a video game, you're sort of like, huh. You know what I mean?
No,
So
no.
it's
Yeah,
like-
when you're watching something, you're
Little-
passive.
yeah,
In a video game, you're active.
It's not the same
Yeah,
kind of game. You're
True,
more
true,
like-
true,
active
true.
when I'm playing video games. That's why it's like.
But the story in that game is like it's particularly narrative driven, and what I would say is like it impacts you in a way that no other medium can, because it's making you do shit and be a part of it. And it sounds like really basic, but if like you know what happens in that game, I did not come away from that game feeling good about myself, and I was like, oh no.
It's one of those kind of like telltale games. It's one of those telltale games that makes you like pick over like someone's life, right? It's like, do you do this or do you do that? Like
It wasn't
and
even
kinda-
choices. It made you do horrible things.
No, but it makes you choose. Like you either choose this person or that person or this situation. Like it's like you're creating a novel. Like you either and you know what's interesting about those games at the end? They always put the date of like what everybody chose.
Yeah.
But the shit that was fucked up is like there was no choice in this. It was like we're just gonna fuck with you. You have to do this fucked up shit to move forward.
Oh
What's those-
wow!
who
Well,
was
that's
those-
really. Oh, that's
What
kind
was
of.
those books called back in the day? What was those books called back in the days? Like the
Choose your adventure.
Choose
Go
your
to
own.
page
Oh,
26.
yeah.
Yeah.
I had the
You can choose your own
Goosebumps
movie
visual
as a video game. It's dope. It's
okay.
really good.
back in the day.
All right.
I played a little bit of Last of Us 1. It was a really good game.
BB and JJ says next week we not saved by the bellin. We breaking out this motherfucking ultra when I come on. I guess.
Hey,
Okay.
I will body somebody in MK. Dude, you're gonna
Yeah,
regret
Danny's
that.
Danny's pretty good in MK.
You're talking to the wrong people.
I'll say this.
motherfucking
I'll
ultra.
say this. Don't. If you do play fighting games, come at me, bro. I'm ready. If you play some
I am
second, and I'm still
so
playing Street Fighter
video
5,
game.
I'm in the streets as Fly Senpai.
The only video game I'm good at is Sonic the Hedgehog.
What is that?
We got munchies for the show. Well, not for you guys, but for me. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's some-
I might go
Oh,
dumb far
shit,
for
you
some
found
pretzels, for some
this?
peanut butter pretzels.
Question. Have any of you gamers played the new Miles Morales Spider-Man game yet?
I want to play it, but like I'm
The reviews are
PS5.
PS5, and like that's like see for me like I'm not a huge gamer. I used to be a pretty big gamer, but like
Get back
I want to
into
check
it.
that game out, but I don't have
Get back into
PS4
it.
or 5, so
Join us.
Yeah, man. We're trying to get Winston on the gaming train.
maybe I'll get a PS5 one of these days, like after like the craziness has gone down and you know
Yo,
people are-
PBJJ, put your PSN account.
With good graphics.
If you're trying to get cut up in, I don't play MK, man. I'm not a fan.
Trying to catch these hands.
MK10 was good. All right, we're binging out about nerdy stuff. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
What's the next
No,
question? What's
I'm
the next
not-
question, honey? I know you're not a gamer like that. I know.
Yeah, I'm not a gamer like that at all, man.
Next time.
We've come unfortunately.
To the end.
Yeah.
Oh no. Well,
I'm having so much fun. I've got nothing and no one, Mo. What am I supposed to do?
Well,
I thought
you
this was
should.
agape love.
Yeah.
No, you know, I'll let it go. I'll let it go.
I'm about to rip into these peanut butter filled pretzels. Y'all fuck with snacks?
No.
That's right.
What's that snack game like?
I've been on like the most like the weirdest journey lately. Like all my food is like greens and like vegetables now. Like I'm like eating like I do eat pasta. I'm trying to get out of pasta. I'm trying to get more into
hard
the
to do.
canola. Get my. I've been doing matcha tea and
That's really good for you.
yeah,
Matcha's
marmalade tea. I've been doing some turmeric tea with some
Turmeric is really good for you.
yeah.
People should be putting turmeric in their food. That's why Indians do it. It's really good.
Yeah.
That'll keep you fucking till you're 100.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Bro.
The turmeric will keep you fucking till you're 100.
Turmeric, ginger, garlic, citron. You should always have those in your system.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I mean, those roots like ginsengs are good for you. Like the good roots are good for your body to like constantly kind of clean your blood out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep away really bad inflammation, which is what turmeric is really good for. Getting rid of
Yeah.
inflammation and shit.
a lot of push-ups, a lot of I've been trying to read. I've been actually finally since I started a podcast. Yo, shout out the podcast.
The podcast.
That podcast. Yo, I love your branding, Henny, man.
Yeah, bro.
I love your fucking through line, dude. That's dope.
Yeah, you gotta keep it consistent.
Right, keep it on brand, man. That's why I love you, man. Always on brand.
What I don't understand though is like when you go into that next level. All right, I'm going into O'Henny University. I've said this. This is what's happening. All right, O'Henny University. You too must join your own university. You've for the last how many years have you had a plan? What's that plan been?
Oh wow, that's a good question.
Damn, that's deep.
I have a plan. I can tell you my plan. It my life blew up, and my plan went to shit. And I'm trying to
see. Okay. Now listen to this. Listen to this. What's the most time you've ever focused for the longest amount of time?
With or without the help of amphetamines? I have ADHD, so that's a
to finish a task. What's the most amount of time you focus? Did you finish college?
That's a little extra long. I was on the Van Wilder program.
I'm in college right now, and the government's trying to fuck me out of money.
Did you finish high school?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I think the most I focus. It's hard to put a number on it, but I think I get the most into when I first start learning a new language. Like when I first in high school, when I first started learning Japanese, and I first started to learn how to draw the characters. I didn't need Adderall. I have been medicated for ADHD, but when I got into shit like that, zoned in for hours. Or if I'm doing some sort of a music or making a video, I will get really fucking obsessive. These guys know if we shoot something, I'm that dude that'll be like, let's do another take. It'll be like, we have 10 good takes. Let's just keep doing. We can do a couple more. I'm that dude. So I'll get locked in for those sorts of things. It's hard to put a time or label on it. Because I can say gaming, but doesn't really count.
That's a good one. Gaming was, but I think with the purpose, I think comedy's been the longest thing I've ever done.
Comedy, how long you been doing comedy?
Oh,
you mean as focusing over the long-term period, not in a sitting?
Yeah,
that's what I thought. Yeah, I think 10 years. 10 years.
10 years?
Yeah.
10 years.
I graduated college.
Comedy for 10 years, Yemi?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm 35, dude.
Getting into teaching after I got out of school, that took a really fucking long time.
35 years old.
Yep, there, bro.
I started when I was 24, 25, doing it on a stage and stuff. I wouldn't say I got serious until maybe 5 years ago or something, or 3 years ago.
So 5 years ago. So that's 5 years or 10 years, either one, whatever that faction is. Danny, you said becoming a teacher, whatever that number is, right? It was to do it for someone else, for the benefit of someone else's journey. Even your comedy, in a sense, you're I'm gonna do it so that I shine, so that it does something for other people. Got to be honest. So now we want to take ourselves to an extreme point of that. We know how long it already took. So now to get to the next level, we have to double the effort for the same amount of time. You feel me? So for the next 5 years, you repeat everything you just did, but stronger. Does that make sense?
Yeah, hell yeah.
It's like power and repetition, and power in the belief of yourself. I think people underestimate the power of repetition. If you keep doing something with the intention of wanting to make it something, it'll be something. But if you don't put that intention in, then you're not going to get any intention out. It's intentionality. It's you have to it's deliberate practice. That's what it is. What you're talking about. It's I'm not doing something I'm doing something to conquer it and to be best at it. So you have to practice those who are the best. And if you're not even outworking them, you can't even say why you're not where you want to be. Because I have so many friends in comedy that they work so hard, and I know for a fact I do not work that hard. I do not work as other comics. So I'm at a nice place with myself. I'm I like what I'm doing. Oh, what happened?
Kamala's leaving.
Oh, bye, Kamala.
Oh,
hey.
yeah. Bye.
But
I feel what you're saying there, Yemi. Yeah, for sure.
It's like deliberate practice. You gotta like it's video games. You gotta practice to intentionality is manifestation. Exactly.
And this is fun. It's great. I love being here, but this is part of the intentionality. Is like we wanted to connect with BB and JJ, and
and O'Henny. I was like, we gotta do it. Yeah,
we wanted to get some new OnlyFans.
Okay, Who's O'Henny? Who's O'Henny?
It's Mo.
We're talking about Mo right here.
Mo. My name is Mo. Mo, host for me, please.
Yeah.
Name.
Yemi's 100% right, bro. Yemi's 100% right. And I've been really focused in on that recently myself. I've been really trying to keep myself in a positive state of mind because I feel like we throw ourselves off all the time with all the negative self-talk. It happens all the time, and it's small things. Oh, it's like,
well, I don't deserve this, or I'm stupid.
It's like it's little. So I'm trying to catch myself as much. I'm like, why? You know what I mean? Yeah. So all that shit matters. Every little thing you say to yourself matters.
Got to be intentional with your life.
Instagram. Yeah, no, I definitely feel that. So that's what I'm on right now. Yo, we going through the university. If you want to join my university, I got a curriculum for you. But I would entreat you to put yourself through your own university. Like double your efforts of the last fucking 5 years, 4 years, 10 years, whatever. Double your efforts and like really see what you've already done and how to like maximize and take them same steps and then reinvigorate yourself with them same steps. You feel me? Because like we starting over again. I don't know if you saw on my Instagram, I just did a little sketch. Dude,
your fucking story about the dude on the train.
I missed this.
I didn't see it. Hold on.
He was like, MG, can I have a peaceful train ride?
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, you can never like for the money I pay, can I at least like just I don't know. It just hit me. That shit was funny.
Yeah,
you guys got to follow. Where do you go by, Mo? Where can people follow you?
Find me at second funniest comedian in the world.
Second funniest comedian in the world.
You're the number 2 on Instagram or at definitely. I think I'm going back to like the raw doggy shooting we used to do at you know what I mean? Like
running gun in it?
Yeah. I'm going back to
doing that since I just shot something yesterday. I got to edit it this weekend. Got to start creating your own content, man.
That's it, man.
Find your circle, man. It's all gig. It's all gig economy now. you gotta make the internet.
No other economy.
Keep doing the things that got you there.
Exactly.
Word.
Talk about it.
You are your own energy. Like money is your natural energy field. Like,
and also know where you've like been. Like respect who you are and like what you've been through. I did this like in Sweden, so I'm like not all like I have like a weird like I'm as funny as this person that's on Comedy Central, like not as a diss or being arrogant, but I just have that belief. Do you know what I mean? Like it's not even like I'm like.
And if you don't, what the fuck are you doing in the first place?
Like people have that disconnection where like this person's on TV, so they're better than me, or this person is like, no, it's not. No. It's like, you're funnier than that person. Do you know what I mean? Like it's not about that. Like you are funnier than that person if you want to be. If you feel it, but you have to have that like denial, like I'm the funniest, like the rapper shit. I'm fucking funny. If you go up there and you've seen a comedian that's like wavering, like I don't believe in this joke, you're like, why should we believe in you then? But the comedians, like all the greats, they believe it's like almost like insanity what they do. They make you see their point of view that's funny in your head. Like that takes time. Like that takes like an insurmountable time and effort for the people to do it like greatly. There's only a couple that can.
Some shit like Michael Chase said. Yeah,
it's like it take like comedy, especially comedy. It's like to become like a fucking god, like at least 20 years, at least.
Oh yeah,
at least 20 years. That's what I've heard. Like I'm at 10, and I kind of can see it. Like I see myself 10 years ago. I was like, I was terrible, but now I'm like, I can fuck this crowd up if I want. I'm confident in myself, but that's because I've died on stage, I've killed on stage. Hey, shit, you've been there, so you just gotta like weave and find the pocket. Just find your pocket, man. Find your superpower.
I started a lot later than you because like I just didn't. I didn't know like.
But you were always the funniest, though, man. I told you, I was like, you was always the funniest, in my opinion.
I blame you for this comedy journey. I'm like, yo,
yes,
I'm like, yo. He was like, yo, man, you should go do the stand up. We was out in LA. He was like, go to that. And I went to that bar joint on the open mic. Yeah. I you was like, yo, you gotta do you. Yo, that was so terrible, man.
He was bad. It was bad.
Yemi is definitely pushed me towards a horrible death on stage as well. We have that in common.
You and Danny, it's like you got to do better, man. Pep talks.
My first show, Yemi put me up first, like opening, and I was like, how you doing, guys?
You didn't die though.
I didn't die, but it was slow going to the beginning.
Dude, you were green. You were green.
Yeah.
You were totally green. Like you just started. You know. Now you're way fucking better.
Yes.
Yeah, but I haven't done it in a fucking year since the pandemic, basically. But yep, here I am. Here we are. Here we are now, entertainers.
Yeah, man.
To quote Nirvana.
Fucking Binge Society, holler at us, man.
Yeah, for real.
I want to end with this very special song.
Go for it.
Celino and Barnes? Yeah.
Is that the new Saved by the Bell?
Was that recorded by Mario Lopez?
I don't know, but I heard it was sad. It's absolute sad.
That shit slaps hard, bro.
Terrible, yo.
They say nothing about a bus, even though half of them get there by bus.
Right there, man. Oh my god!
You know I gotta watch that now after this. I gotta watch it. I have to like immediately watch it.
It's bad, but I love it.
You gotta watch it. It's not
Yeah, but
bad.
that's how they get you. It's terrible, but like this is terrible. Man.
It's so right.
Yo, if I had a theme song now to go on stage, it would be this now. Hey man, everybody get